The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Hump Day!
Hump Day!
It's our Friday. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where Nate has one job at the beginning of the show.
Do your job. See, it is trickled down. It is trickled down to our show. Details.
It is a lovely.
You want to be a hero co-host over there,
degrees.
superhero co-host.
The high is 82, the low is 65. Do your job.
I didn't even hear you. I'm sorry.
Because you were too busy bumping your gums and not doing your job.
My fault. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did
you? Once I did. Yes.
Now sit your down.
Shut the F up.
That's really good. Oh, that is Kurt. He is Nate. This is Shannon.
Fix this.
In the back is our girl, Jazzo, keeping us up live and in focus. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel
us
when we speak.
3 pumps. What's up, baby?
2 pumps is cool. 3 pumps get you fine.
Brought to you each and every day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Nice shirt, Nate.
Yeah, I got about 6 different colors of these.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
It goes good with your eyes. It brings out the gray in your beard. And,
Yeah, the ugliness in the brother, man, because I'm finna turn into my old self and just go to selling folks out. I tried to break away from that. The last sellouts I had was on this show about our personal business, but I'm finna get everybody, even them folks over there.
You have a new. We'll get to it in a second, but you have a new defensive scheme you want to implement. Can we talk about it? All right, hang on one second.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse, I like your shirt as well. Nice, comfortable looking hoodie.
Yes,
Supportive
yes.
voice.
Yeah.
Is that good material?
Yeah.
Good soft?
Yeah.
Like
That
it?
come from Terrell on?
Yep.
T.O., they said T.O. used to have the best relaxing shirts.
I think this came from
yeah.
Shannon.
Oh, okay.
I think it's one of the
Is that back when we used to get swag from the pro shop?
This came on the swag bag.
When you used to really mean
when
something.
you used to have value around here.
Yeah.
Well, everything loses its shine after a while. Kurt, nice shirt. What's on the sleeve there?
Yeah.
On the left.
It's a little marlin, a little fish.
Whoever made it.
Yeah, whoever made it.
They said swims upstream.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
You been upstream
You
lately?
looking fluorescent over there?
Comment.
I am.
comment.
Yeah, we can see you.
You getting ready from Mexico?
I'm just trying to
After
bring
week 4.
Just
bring
to screens.
some kind of bright spot to the week.
I hear you.
So we got.
Tomorrow's gonna be a bright spot. Come on
I
now.
hope so, Kurt. I hope so. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. Minnels and Dentals. We good?
Dentals and dentals. I'm good.
And it's our Friday. We won't be here tomorrow because there's a football game tomorrow night, and
We
They
will be
should
here
let us
Friday,
go,
though.
man. Should let do a little pregame at 1.
but yeah, we'll be here Friday. Are we the only show Friday?
No.
Everybody's
full-
back. Full roster.
Oh, you know they're gonna be wanting to be on and give their opinion.
Yeah. Well, you have an opinion.
Oh, yes, I do, and I've been had this opinion for quite a while.
You have
And
a
it
new
need to happen.
a new defensive scheme you want to implement,
Yes.
right? What is that scheme?
It's called a 3-4. Mm-hmm. Jesse's gonna shoot it down because we don't have a greasy hog in the middle of the nose guard.
You about to see what
But-
you're about to go up against tomorrow night. What you would need for his defense.
Yes.
Their
The
nose
reason
tackle.
Thick, greasy.
Was he 340?
345
Woo.
with
That's a big
girth,
man.
got 3
with the 8.5-inch
sacks. 3
hands.
sacks.
That was Jerry was talking about.
3 sacks, boy.
3 sacks
Why
from
a
the middle,
3-4?
huh?
What would a
Yeah,
3-4
why
do?
3-4? Explain the 3-4. Let's elaborate.
The 3-4 is a nose guard, a guy over the center, got guys over the tackles. You have stand-up outside linebackers, strong and weak, depending on where the tight end at. And you will have 2 middle linebackers, or 2 linebackers, inside linebackers, one over each guard. The reason I say that is because now you can truly free Parsons up because I've been saying it since the day he walked over there and called himself a defensive end. Now he's getting to the point where he want to put a hand on the ground. I laugh every time I see that, whether it's a pass rush or it's a run. I'm going to kill you. You have just taken away your biggest advantage. When you stand up and you got balance in your feet, I don't know where you're going, and you have one of the fastest guys off the ball in the league. But you begin down there like a hog, and you want to waller, I'm going to beat you to death. Put that boy in the 3-4 and let's go. But, Jesse, tell him why the 3-4 may not work.
May not work.
You got to be big in the 3, right? The 3 guys got to be.
You got to have a third leg.
And we don't have.
You got to have a third leg. You got to be big in the middle.
Have the ends to do it?
You got to be. Yeah, you can line. I mean, you can line up Tank on one side, Mike on the other side. That part is fine. And you can line back up in the 2 linebackers. You can have Overshown and Kendrick. Yeah. That's fine.
You just don't have that coffee can
You
third leg.
you ain't working the middle. You don't have the girth. You don't have the Folgers can. You don't have that.
You don't have it now, so what's the difference?
And
That's what I was telling him. Just get a do-good guy and sit in the middle.
So that's what I'm saying. That ain't gonna work either, because all they're gonna really do now is because what happens now is I got a guy over the center, right? And then I have my other 2 guys are over my guards.
You're right.
Right?
That's right. Off the ball linebackers.
So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the center. I'm going to get him upfield. I'm going to have the nose guard go one way or the other. Right? Then I'm going to combo from my guard and my tackle. We're going to combo this dude, and I'm going to work my way up. And then whatever, if I got a tight end or a fullback or whatever, he going to come through there and clear out everything else. And it's going to be holes this big.
I'm telling you, Denzel Daxon and the other kid, Hoskins, on the practice squad.
See? This is where we've come.
Give me
this is where we've come to.
3 games in, we're pulling them up from the practice squad.
We're stretching and
Phil
asking
Hoskins,
for guys
6'5",
who come off the practice squad.
315. That's one of your
and
defense.
changing your scheme 3 games into the
It's
season.
not going to work.
If
I'm
you
trying.
had the guys, could you just switch gears like that in the mid-season? If you had the guys?
I would say
this
when
game,
you get to
and
the
you
bye
have
week.
10 days off. You got this game, you got 10 days off.
You don't have 10 days off.
You
got the weekend. You back to work next week, Monday.
When have you seen them practice yet? I meant what I said. They got 10 days off.
I said what I meant. I meant what I said.
I mean, you act like they finna go full gear. They going in France one day.
You're right. Point taken. Point taken.
So, and I know it's a fantasy, but you have Parsons. How do you free him up? What is the best way to free him up? If I say put him at Mike backer, if I say put him at Will backer off the ball and all of that, everybody going to blow a gasket. So I'm trying to get him free because we had no tackle for losses this past game. We had no sacks this past game. We had maybe 2 quarterback hits
Did we have any
this
sacks
past
in the last
game.
2 games?
We had
Oh,
one.
we had the
One.
Well, he ran him out of bounds. That wasn't really a sack. Would you count that as a sack? I mean, statistically, it was a sack, but it wasn't like they got him in the backfield. He ran and didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pull up that paper, man. If Parsons is leashed a threat in every game where he's been leashed a threat, our defense has fared okay. Now, I'm not saying great, but they've fared okay. But when he is a non-factor, we look terrible. How they say it in the movie?
Terrible.
Next time, we need to hear him again. Yeah, he good. Yeah,
Good and terrible.
Good and terrible. Yeah. I'm just being honest.
You know me, I thought it was trash.
But that's the thing. If you move Micah off the ball, you still run into the same problem. Is that now he still isn't free to go hunt because he's now having to defeat his own man who got blocked into his way.
But at that outside linebacker, you're dealing with tight ends. Now, yes, they can turn the protection, but you're still basically getting the chance to deal with a one guy. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I line up, when
but
when you line up,
when
I'm
he's
playing
on the
tackle.
end, what does that do? I just run the ball up the middle now.
I don't care. I got to free up him
Free him up to do what?
to make plays.
Ain't no plays to be made.
Yeah, I mean,
Teams are running the football down your throat.
Yeah,
Ain't no plays to be made.
There's not enough. He's not. He said it the other day. He's not getting pressure because he's not getting opportunities because they can't stop the run.
31
I'm agreeing.
passing attempts in the last two games.
I'm agreeing.
We
with
play in the ultimate pass first, pass second, pass third football league. And two quarterbacks in this league in the year of 2024 have won games. Now, you can say 25-28. That game was a blowout. Have won games via blowout and have not thrown the ball more than 16 times.
Let me ask you this. I know this is stupid, but again.
Per game.
I'm looking for Santa Claus here. He's your best player on the defensive side of the ball, right?
Correct.
He is a linebacker, but we've all said any snap he's not rushing the passer is a wasted snap. Right now, you're not losing by throwing the ball. You're losing by the run game. Would you put him in the middle and just let him, at least your best players in the mix and can make a tackle and can maybe stop the run a little bit?
We need to sit down and watch film together, because I'm just going to show you over and over and over again how Kendricks, how Overshown, and if you put Micah there,
He's going to get washed out.
they will get washed
because
out.
of the front.
He may make
I agree
he may make a tackle or
100%.
two more because he's just better than those guys. But over time,
It's not fixing the issue.
it's not. Here's what Micah's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Here's where
And
it's
I have
happening.
a second answer when you get through.
Here's
I
what
love
Micah.
this.
Here's
2
what
days in a
Micah
row.
is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Is we put him in this caliber with Miles, Max
We.
Crosby.
You speaking French?
I'm
we
speaking
are you
free.
French?
I'm speaking-
English. We. 'Cause if it's English, I ain't with y'all. But if
everybody
it's
say
French,
name.
I'm with y'all.
But we
Yeah.
put him in this category. Micah is put in this category of Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, T.J. Watt, Nick and Joey Bosa.
Right.
Here's the problem. He's 240 pounds. Those guys fit the bill to play those positions.
What are they, 270,
255 and up.
250?
And they are
I'm
rock
sure they're bigger
hard.
than that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're
that up.
probably around 270.
TJ Watt.
T.J. Watt, Max Crosby,
Miles is
280. He's probably 280.
Yeah.
But those guys are. I'm talking about 25, 30, some even 45 pounds heavier than Micah. So
Watt's 252.
Who that?
Watt.
Told you.
so he's 250. So that's about 12 pounds, right? That's
So that
12
pounds makes that big of a difference on
Yes,
the
it
D-line?
does.
Really?
And the way your
Crosby's
frame is built.
255.
Okay, 255. There you
I
go.
know
That's
him.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
Who else was on that?
Myles Garrett.
That's 280.
280. I'm
275.
going to go 287.
274.
287.
272.
That's
I know him, bro.
at 25 pounds.
Nate's
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I'll push that
Yeah.
one before. I know how much.
And in those places, it matters. It matters a bunch. And that's the problem is he's 240. You just don't have, he doesn't have the girth to just play defensive end. But he doesn't have anything around him that will allow him to be successful at linebacker. When you don't have any, when I watch this Giants film, I'm gonna give you a chance. When I watch this Giants film,
In the
Break,
third,
baby.
in the
I
third
get
segment.
look,
Break.
when I watch this Giants film, okay, I watch number 97. Dexter was in the number 97.
Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence,
Dexter Lawrence.
Right?
That's second.
the second. 345.
That's 100 pounds.
345.
That's 100 pounds more than Micah. Micah's a big boy.
And I watched Dexter Lawrence on double teams. Double teams.
3rd and 1. Do it
Two
for a
other
loss.
dudes who are probably a combined 600,
Yeah.
640, 50 pounds. Not move him. You know what that means? That the guy standing behind him,
Free.
they get the free flow. Okay? God, when he has one-on-one coverage, he moves mountains. Guys behind him free. So you can stick Micah back there all you want. But the guys in front of him is going to make he going to have to defeat his own man and the offensive center or tackle or guard, whoever coming at him. It's not his fault because they ill-prepared and ill-built this roster to have pieces around him
perfect.
that got.
It was the roster was perfect because the coach that designed this roster, they all remember last year, Jess. Stay with me here.
Different coach.
That's what I'm saying. The roster was perfect. All we did was stun it and blitz, stun it and blitz, stun it. So he was always on the move. Double TEs, ETs, tackle end down, linebacker around. It was always moving.
What is a TE and an ET? Shout out to Jerry Madeline.
Yes, sir. You looked at the video. Okay. Thank you, Jim. Look here. This is when you have a tackle and a guard. Mm-hmm. Okay? On the guard, it's going to be a tackle. On the tackle, it's going to be an end. This end is crashing down, hitting this guard, and the tackle is looping around, or vice versa. I'm hitting the tackle as a tackle. I'm hitting the tackle as a tackle, and the end is looping. These guys were always moving around, asking the guard and the tackle to work in unison to keep up with this speed.
Is that called a stunt?
Yeah, that's a stunt.
So
Zimmer's now,
not having him
look
do
at
that?
you, my boy. You my boy. look at. But even if I go to a 3-4, I'm gonna continue to do that.
Why aren't they doing it now?
Because Jim don't want to do it. And everybody thinks. Except you now, Jesse. You agreeing with me now. He's not and never will be a defensive end. He's not and never will be. And next year he'll probably weigh 235. Or by the end of the year he'll weigh 235. And every tackle in the league, even a D- tackle, is going to be like, I got you.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I'm telling you, that 3-4 boy, just start moving around, Jess.
We'll be
Get
right
you a
back.
fat man and grab grass.
We'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
Hey Cowboys fans, as official whiskey sponsor of the NFL, it's not a kickoff without the generous spirit of Crown Royal, and that's why we've built the Crown Royal Rig. An absurdly awesome 18-wheeler delivering the generous spirit to stadiums and tailgates across the country. Follow the Royal Rig on its journey from city to city, bringing together local cuisine, NFL legends, and the opportunity to pack a purple bag for charity and win tickets to Super Bowl 59. Visit crownroyal.com for rules and more. Please drink responsibly.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And, of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. Kurt.
Yes.
7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
They're teaming up with Fanatics to give you the chance to be a VIP at next year's Fanatics Fest. from now until October the 29th, when you go to Pump 8 and hit it 3 times,
Yes,
use
sir.
the 7 Rewards app at
Yes,
checkout
sir.
to be entered
My boy.
for a chance to win when picking up products like 3 times Slurpee Big Gulp and Taquitos.
Yeah.
3. No purchase necessary. Terms apply.
You think 7-Eleven got some D tackles that we can get if we use the promo
I
code?
guarantee
Now,
you.
what we knew is don't go to the regular gas pump. Go to the diesel.
Diesel.
I guarantee you, if you go in there and you camp
Go
out,
to the diesel gas.
you camp out by the taquito stand, we could find a couple throughout the day and just hand them a flyer. Hey, go apply.
Come on down.
All right, we'll talk about specific players in a minute, but this is the first time ever the team has played a road Thursday night game after a Sunday game. Usually when they do that, it's Thanksgiving when they play on Thursday. And then they go Thursday again.
You think the league knew something?
It feels like it, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing that you get a little bit of a break to try to correct this thing after you go visit the drugstore at Albertsons, right?
Or make some coaching change. Nah, I shouldn't say that.
Oh,
I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
man.
Finish your deal. I'm sorry. I'm
they're
sorry.
going to win this week. They're going to right the ship.
Okay.
But what is this going to cause problems? Because when you get in such a rhythm with, it's Thanksgiving, it's coming, the staff is used to it, the players are used to it, your schedule's used to it, and it's just, this is the first time you've ever had to prepare. It's almost like going over to London, right? Like that was something totally new and can throw wrenches and everything. Is this going to be an issue? Because it changes up your sleep schedule, changes up how you do that. Like today's Wednesday, right? Like they had Monday, Tuesday, and now they're traveling today. Is this going to be a big deal for them, especially on the road?
Me, as an ex-player, when we have performed like that, and it's been consecutively, I couldn't wait till the next game.
You ready just to
Because I wasn't going to sleep no way. I wasn't. I wasn't because I'm like, man, because the first thing they used to do back when I played, we were the problem. The offensive line was the problem. So we wasn't sleeping well. So the offensive line was the problem. So I would be like, man, let's hurry up and play. Jess may have a different view.
No, I think it's the same thing. Is when you play that bad, you're chomping at the bits to get back out there to kind of put some good tape on there. On the front end, it's Sunday and I got 4 days later I'm playing again. That part, you got to try to muster up whatever you got left in the tank. You would like to win because preparing for a short week after a win just feels better. I don't know. It's a mental type thing. Your body feels better. But when they've played the way that they played and now everybody's starting to do this a little bit, you're trying to wait. You're trying to get back to that next game. On the backside, though, you get a mini bye. Right. So you get a chance. You get a chance.
10 days off?
No.
No, you said 3-4.
No,
right?
I didn't.
You said
I said
mini
mini bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 3 words, three letters. I mean, but you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of to rejuvenate and then get back to the regular schedule programming Monday.
Of all weeks, though, to play, think about it. Sunday, you just had the biggest running back in the league run the ball 25 times, right down your defense's throat, and probably beat the hell. You know how sore those guys probably are today. But when you get out on the field, though, Thursday, that probably just goes away, though, right? The adrenaline and the soreness, and that's not going to be a factor, right?
But the slow start that you normally have, you trying to get rid of that quick.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
Yeah, you can't start
Hurry
slow
up
against
offense.
this.
Coach McCarthy. I don't care
3-4
what Jesse
and hurry
says.
up offense.
No huddle, hurry up offense the first 2 series of the game. There. That's my pitch. Nate's got his 3-4 work. Coach Zim, 3-4 on Nate's behalf. Coach McCarthy, hurry up offense. What's your request, Kurt?
No, we good over here. We don't have no requests. That's y'all side.
Okay,
That's y'all side.
but the thing is,
That's y'all side.
we have solutions. Do not let
They don't have any solutions.
We
y'all.
have solutions.
No, they don't.
They may not be logical solutions, but they are solutions.
Santa Claus is real.
Yes,
Santa Claus is
Santa
real.
Claus is real.
Y'all got zero
Me
logic.
being fat and him getting the beard, Santa Claus is real.
Y'all got zero logic, all vibes. Y'all got all vibes over there. It's just vibing out. now. Let's throw things at the wall and see what sticks.
But I knew what size the players was.
Yeah, you didn't know that. That's good. That's good right there.
All right, New York blitzes
Usually
a lot.
your boy know all about the big black man. He knew he usually on point with those guys.
I'm just disappointed I wasn't on the field Sunday to see that in person. New York blitzes a lot. 5th most in the league at 34.2%. 13 sacks the last 2 games. Dak has traditionally been pretty good against blitz pickup and blitz completion percentage. I'm not sure what it is this year, but what can your O-line do? You want me to go to the next topic?
No, I'm sorry.
Against the team that blitzes that much, because we already talked about.
I
You can't
saw
help
one
both
time
sides.
where this got me. Dak walked to the line. It was probably a 3rd and 6 or something like that. He walked to the line. They gave him a funky look where they took the backer and put him all the way outside the right tackle. Or right even with the right tackle. They had each guy covered. And one guy on the opposite, they had 2 guys, the guard and tackle in the center, covered in the gaps. But they brought the guy right inside of our left guard. And they put a guy right outside of our left tackle. The left tackle pointed in. Let's go inside, because Dak pointed right at that guy over the tackle. So that means everybody needed to come over, because from that point on, everybody was covered. Leave that outside guy free. The left tackle kind of half came in, and the left guard came out, and the guy ran right up the middle. I said to myself, Dak pointed to the most dangerous man. That should have took every. I said to myself, and then this stat you bringing up, that ain't gonna fare well, because they're gonna give you so many looks. And when you start having all those looks, and if you don't have success early where you stay alert, because one unit you don't want to get dull, and that's your offensive line, because the quarterback has to pay for that. He's the main recipient of all your mistakes, especially pass-wise. So we're going to have to be very sharp to make sure that don't happen. Dak got hit 7 times. That's the ones they counted. Not the times they pushed the running back into him, not the times they pushed the tackles into him. They ain't counting them. They're counting actually where the defensive player hit him. And he had to have that happen to him about 7, 8 times where they just pushed people into him. You talking about sore? I think Dak is the one that should be sore.
Did you look anything up, Kurt?
Yeah, under when blitzed, completion percentage 44.8, 228 yards per catch 7.9. Yeah.
All right, good stuff, Kurt. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Sorry.
So, Jesse, you have, if there's a ray of hope in this game, you have one really bright, beaming light that should give Cowboy fans hope this game, right?
Brandon Aubrey.
No, there's one on the Giants side of the ball. That gives the Cowboys a big beam of hope.
Yeah,
right?
It's Daniel Jones.
Is he that bad?
He's that bad.
Because you hear about how much money they wasted and it was the worst investment
He's a bad
ever.
football player.
Is he really that bad? Because Malik Neighbors is really, really good.
Right.
But he's really, really bad, right?
If somehow, some way, they can stifle the run game and we can make Daniel Jones have to pass the ball, we will have 2 interceptions. Without a shadow of a doubt. He's not accurate. He doesn't read the football field well. They've tried to, again, like last game, they ran the ball 35 times. They don't want him passing a lot.
The Giants ran it 35
times. When he, and now they're trying to find Malik Neighbors, so it's almost like, hey, we're calling this thing up, throw it to Malik Neighbors. We ain't even trying. We don't want you progressing. We don't want you working through all this type of stuff. But that's the one ray of hope that I have. Now, what I will say, I called him Vanilla Vic on my last show. he got some wheels now, and they will run that RPO. So don't fall asleep, because he'll take out the breadbasket and come out the other end, and he can scoot a little bit. Sometimes he ain't the brightest up top, because he'll still run in the linebackers and won't slide and won't get down. But he will tuck in and run if you give him the opportunity to. He'll do it 2 or 3 times, 4 times a game. But he's a bad quarterback. And that's the one ray of hope, the beaming light that I have, is that if they give Daniel Jones the opportunity to be Daniel Jones, he will be Daniel Jones. And that's not a good NFL playing quarterback. But if you allow Brian Daboll to say, Daniel Jones, you're only going to pass the ball 15 to 17 times, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Because you know what that means? We've had a ton of success on the ground. I can tell you I cannot watch this game. And I can ask you for one stat. And if you tell me that stat, I'll tell you who won the football game.
How many times did he throw the ball?
How many times did he throw the football? If I didn't watch this game and I called you and you said, give me the stat of passing attempts for Daniel Jones.
How many do they need for you to feel confident the Cowboys win? What's the over?
25.
25 or more and the Cowboys win.
Yep.
Okay.
25 or more, the Cowboys are winning.
All right, end the show. Let's go now.
One more segment. Hang on with us one more segment. We'll be right back. Last segment, and then we'll get out of here.
Get those predictions.
With those predictions. Hanging with the boys. We'll be right back.
Too bad.
There is no I in Dallas. There is no I in Hart either. No I in Blue Star or in Lone Star for that matter. And there's no I in how about them Cowboys? Smirnoff knows there's no I in football. Football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks, home or away, we rally together, we cry together, and we always rally cry together because there's definitely no I in Cowboys fans. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy, classic wings. Made to order, cooked to perfection. And sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. And, of course, spicy Cajun fried corn. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at Wingstop.com.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole made with real Hass avocados will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw, the proud dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And we have about 10 more
Who
minutes
is our proud sponsor?
of the final. Well, let me just run this down for you.
Okay.
The proud sponsor that
Yes.
presents our show every week is
Yes.
Wingstop, where flavor gets its
Wings.
Our second segment every show is brought to you by blockchain.com.
.com.
Thank you, blockchain.com.
Thank you.
7-Eleven is our new live read partner.
Yes, he is.
Big
Where,
goals.
Yeah.
pump 3 pumps on pump 8.
Yes, sir.
And then Jigsaw brings us the third segment every show.
Jigsaw.
They are the
What's
proud
up?
dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
So are you
there
dating,
you go.
Jess? Or are you just still single and free?
Good question.
Do your segment.
Yeah.
Oh, he shut it down.
Yeah, I know I don't talk nothing personal
Shut
on
it
this show,
down.
man.
Oh, but I will be asking after the show.
You know what?
I don't talk nothing personal life on this show.
That should be your follow-up every third segment.
that's
Jigsaw, the
fine.
proud dating partner.
No.
Jess,
No,
would you
don't
like
get it on
to?
me. You were the one that was supposed to get a jigsaw. What you call it? Don't try to put it on me.
Chris was supposed to hook me up. He never did.
Yeah, don't try to put it on me.
He never did. All right. Oh, Kurt, you looked that stat up in the break. You found it.
Dak has a 106.7 passer rating on the blitz, so he's doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. That's this year, right?
Yeah, he's like you said earlier, he's traditionally been pretty good.
Yeah.
Against blitz.
Yeah. All right. Couple of things to get to real quick before we give you our predictions. So some more talking yesterday. Micah and CD had things to say.
Oh, CD spoke.
CD?
After 48 hours.
He did speak.
Okay, CD.
Took responsibility for his sideline actions. Said he'd change, but that's happened before. And
Not the first time.
said he needs to be different, and he'll. So,
I believe him
you believe him?
until it happened again.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
No, I gotta believe I gotta believe he's bigger than that. We've seen him grow, and I gotta believe that you will still see the facial, because I don't think you can get rid of that. Because when I saw Amari Cooper about 3 weeks ago give some looks to his quarterback, I like it's in every receiver. You just have to know what you're looking for.
And it happens a lot around the league.
You the receiver. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Let him not get the ball this first half of this game.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's going to be the true testament.
Do you remember?
See, let me finish. The true testament is not if he goes out there and has 6 catches for 100 yards in the first half.
Right.
The true testament is if he's changed, is if he goes out there and there's a third game of what's happened the last 2 games.
Right.
And then we see how he acts. Is he going to be on the sideline encouraging, picking folks up, trying to make sure everybody's staying in line? Or, now he may not do the verbalization,
right,
and they may not get into a spat, but if you walk down the other end of the field and stand by yourself, that's just as loud as you speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when we really gonna find out if is there a true change in his approach to when things don't go well.
Come
He
on,
must be
CJ,
getting
let's go,
frustrated because he's getting so much coverage now. Nobody's helping him really. I mean,
He's been getting coverage. That ain't changed.
It's
never not been a thing for him.
If my terrible memory serves me correctly, the last time he had an episode on the sideline,
He went off.
They threw him the ball like 12 times in the first half, and he had like 170 yards or something.
He went off.
So,
I guess
if I'm him, maybe I'm like, you know what? I need to show my ass a little bit more often and get some respect around here. Like, I got the paycheck. Give me the ball.
Can't do that, man.
But like he has the lowest like cushion where the separation at the line of scrimmage, like the defensive back, the shortest separation. So they're crowding him, and he has the like third or fourth lowest separation. So off the ball, I mean, it's.
I'm gonna tell you why. Here's why. When you can't establish a run as a defensive coordinator, as a DB, as a defense, I know that we're going to play coverage. So I know I got a safety behind me. I got a rat player or robber is that guy who's just floating around. And what they call him
Number
a robber.
32 for the Saints.
The Saints. They call him a robber.
Yeah.
He's just floating around. When he's in that robber position, when the ball is snapped, he's looking right at the quarterback. And if the quarterback eyes do this, guess where he's going? That way. He has no responsibility but to follow the quarterback eyes and rob passes that are coming into his zones. So if I'm a DB and I'm playing CeeDee Lamb, who I know is your number 1 receiver, but I also know we only rushing 4, we're going to drop 7 in the coverage, then I can play ultra aggressive at the line of scrimmage because even if you beat me, there's a guy standing over top of me that's going to pick you up, and it's going to be a linebacker inside that's buzzing out this way anyway. So I'm covered inside, I'm covered behind. So now I can get super physical at the point of attack, and if I miss, oh well. But if I get contact and I slow you down, I now throw off the timing of you and your quarterback, and now if you were the first read, you're done.
Yeah.
And if you were another second or third read, now I've cluttered it up. I made it a little bit more cloudy for him to throw it to you. So that's why you see that separation now, because no one fears the Cowboys running the football.
Last week against Baltimore, the league average for separation on receivers is 2.96 yards, so just under 3. Ferguson was just over 3, 3.01.
He's the highest on the team.
Lamb was 2.1. Tolbert was 2.06. Brooks was 1.16, and Cooks was under a yard separation.
I ask Isaiah, and I'm asking you. Everybody keep telling me about Cooks this, Cook that. What's wrong? Why?
I don't know why people keep believing that Cooks is this player that he once was. He isn't. He doesn't run all the great routes.
Right. Okay.
Like, he's not this elusive type dude. He still has a little horsepower in his giddy up.
Right.
But he just doesn't run a lot of routes. He runs straight. He'll give you a corner route. He'll give you an over route. But in this offense, he doesn't run a lot of different routes. And now they don't have time in the back end to allow him to use his speed to take the top off.
Right.
So now what do you do with him? He can't run fast straight because I don't have time to throw that anyway. And they already playing shell coverage. I'm already 20 yards off the ball. I ain't worried about nobody running by me. I'm already 20 yards off. By the time you get to me, we probably got a dude in your backfield. So you ain't throwing it. So now what when you start trying to tell what routes are these cats running, anything past 15 yards is now a struggle with the way that this offensive line is playing. Because here's how it times up. You talk about my drops. 3-step drop, 5-step drop, 7-step drop. When I do a 3-step drop, all those routes are between the line of scrimmage, 5 to 7 yards. That's how that timing sets up. 1, 2, 3, my timing sets up. If I do a 5-step drop, 5-step drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all my routes that match up with that 5-step drop are between 10 and 15 yards. Okay? Talk about Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman. Their most famous route, the Bang 8. The Bang 8, if I'm on the right-hand side, my left foot is up, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I fifth out, with that outside foot hit on that 5th step, I put my foot in the ground, I come across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the receiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When Troy's back foot hit, that 5th step, that back foot hit, I'm throwing it to a spot. The ball and Michael gonna meet. Now, anything further than 15 yards require a 7-step drop. Most likely, if you're not rolling out, you do a 7-step drop, you need max protection. Longer route. That's 15 plus. That's sometimes your double moves. That's sometimes your deep 20-yard comebacks, your over routes, right? Things that you need to develop. Play action a lot of times in those 7-step drops. The problem that lies with the Cowboys in the inability to deliver these routes down the field and why DBs they're not getting separation, I don't have time. 3-step, 5-step. And if I'm running zone, guess what I'm doing? I'm looking inside the quarterback. I'm not even worried about the man. My eyes go back inside. Oh, 3-step, I react. 5-step, I react. And so this is the issue with not being able to block. First, run the ball, and then block up to be able to throw the ball further than 10, 15 yards.
It's all connected. And kids, that's why they say it all starts up front.
True.
Both sides of the ball. All right, predictions. Chris has got, we'll save Chris for last because he's not here. Kurt. Are you going to be a hater? Are you going to hate? You going to 3 weeks in a row?
I think overall the Cowboys have more talent, and I agree with Jesse that Daniel Jones. So I'm taking the Cowboys, but it could be a shootout. I'll go 36-30.
Wow.
Just
36.
FYI, there's supposed to be rain in the forecast.
30. All right. Nate.
I'm sticking with the 3-4.
Cowboys by 34.
No, we're going to win 4-3.
4-3.
2 seconds.
Jazz.
Jones kid.
Jazz, what you got?
3-4.
Cowboys 28-21.
28-21. Chris has got them 31-21 Cowboys. Josh?
Cowboys 31, Giants 23.
31-23. Jesse?
Man, this is I I have a feeling this game is going to be a lot closer than you guys led to believe. I just do. Unless they magically turn this thing around and all the details and all the Superman ball and all that kind of stuff is out the window.
I bet we're going to pick the same score.
We probably won't. I promise you we won't.
Okay.
I'm going
10-9.
I'm going 19-14.
19-14. What
Cowboys.
A score. Whoa, Cowboys.
But I'm not confident in that.
You're not confident in it?
No.
That's a crazy score. Now, how are they going to get to 19? What do you think?
What's that? 1 touchdown and a bunch of field goals?
Yeah, 4 field
goals. 4
goals.
field goals?
Yeah.
And a touchdown.
I'm going Cowboys 20.
I hate that, man.
23, Giants 20. 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals.
Okay.
Me. So I'm flipping one.
When our biggest weapon is a kicker. Our biggest weapon is a kicker, man.
Shout out to Brendan Aubrey.
The best to ever do it.
Oh, Jesus.
The best to ever do
The
it.
Cowboys should just run offense now. Just get in within 55 yards. Just whatever plays you can get you within 55 yards.
A lot of people think that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're just trying to
get it to the logo.
Get it to over midfield.
Get it over midfield. Let's kick a 55-yarder.
Give it to the logo, and I'm good.
We're going to 3 our way out of this thing.
All right, real quick. One player to watch on the Giants, offense or defense. Who are you going to be watching?
Dexter
79.
Lawrence.
Both of you, 2 to 8.
Oh, yeah.
Dexter
He make it
Lawrence.
happen, bro. He having a good game. The rest of them guys flourish.
There you go.
Just like
Dexter,
the Buzzard
welcome
Park.
to the National
You heard
Football League, Cooper Beebe.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here. Tune in Friday. We will be back to see what we will do. We'll talk about the game. We might take phone calls. We might just have a 1-segment show. If they lose this game, we might just mail it in for the rest of the year, fellas.
Trust me, our show might get bumped for breaking news on Friday.
Tune in to see what happens.
Don't do that.
You lose to the Giants bad enough.
Don't do that, man.
Tune in to
And
see
then what you saying, we'll see a bigger defensive playbook?
Oh, hang with the boys. Friday.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!